Hey guys, this is Dr. Laura Ritchie. I'm a certified women's health and functional nutrition coach and doctor of physical therapy. And I wanted to pop in for this self-care Sunday and talk to you guys a little bit about some tips and tricks for dealing with sugar cravings, because that's a big issue that comes up for a lot of people. I am doing my 3-month group health coaching program right now, and somebody had asked a question about that, and I thought it was such a great question and something that comes up a lot for my private coaching clients. So I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about that and give you some help in that area. So first thing when it comes to sugar cravings is you want to check in and see if you're drinking enough water. Are you staying hydrated throughout the day? Because this is really, really important. A lot of times we think that we're craving sugar and we're hungry, but we're actually dehydrated and we're thirsty. So drinking lots of filtered water throughout the day is really helpful for that. You could also try drinking herbal teas. And you could put a little bit of maybe some coconut oil in there or a little bit of full fat canned coconut milk to get a little bit of healthy fat in there. But that could be a nice thing to do too if you are just craving sugar, especially a lot of people are craving sugar in the evening time, like after dinner. So that could be a great way to go with an herbal tea. And I like stevia. That is my favorite sweetener. I don't know if you guys can see that okay, but Sweet Leaf Stevia Drops, this is my favorite go-to sweetener. So if you're craving sugar, you could go and use that. Just make something healthy and use the stevia to sweeten it instead of sugar. And on my website, you can check it out. There's a recipe there for some homemade cookie dough balls that you can make, a recipe that's a nice sweet treat that a lot of people like, that's sweetened with stevia. So it's not going to spike your blood sugar. So that's a great option for you too as well. You want to work on reducing caffeine. I know that can be hard for some of us. Reducing the caffeine and also reducing alcohol. These are acidic, these are inflammatory, they can be hard on the gut lining, and they can also deplete us of our vitamins and minerals and cause some mineral deficiencies. So working on reducing those as much as possible can be really helpful, especially if you're finding that you have to have caffeine in the morning to get you going. There may be some issues where you need some adrenal support in there to help you. So that could be a possibility. I think a lot of people self-medicate with caffeine in the morning to get them up and going, and then alcohol at night to help them wind down. So we want to work on reducing those as much as possible or eliminating those. Doing some lemon water could be nice, to just put in some fresh lemon with some water, or you could even do a little bit of lemon essential oil. This is a nice option too if the essential oil you're using is pure and it's safe for internal use. So that's an option that you could do as well to just kind of help support your system. Cinnamon is a really, really amazing spice that you can use. It's very great in supporting blood sugar levels. So you could sprinkle some cinnamon or pumpkin pie spice onto your foods or teas or things, or you could do a drop of cinnamon essential oil. Again, you want to make sure that the essential oils you're using are safe for internal use and they're a therapeutic grade to use. Essential oils are 60 to 70 times more potent than herbs, so you get a little bit more bang for your buck there when you're using those. So you could add a drop to an herbal tea or a drop to your green smoothie or something like that to support you. So that could be an idea as well to really help support your blood sugar with those. You could also try, there's a blend called Slim and Sassy, and this is the metabolic blend. And this could just help to support your metabolism and also help to support you if you're having any blood sugar issues, or if you're craving sugar, that could help to support all of those areas with that. So you could consider trying to use some essential oils to help you. You want to make sure that you're balancing your blood sugar. So this means getting off of the processed food, and ideally when you're having a meal, you want a clean protein. So if you're going to do animal protein, you always want to get organic or grass-fed. You don't want any nitrates or any kind of nasty things in there. And a healthy fat, so avocado, coconut, chia seeds, flax seeds, hemp seeds, pumpkin seeds, some kind of nut and seed, something healthy in there to help support you and satiate you, because a lot of people aren't eating healthy fats. And then having some kind of fiber, ideally in the form of vegetables. So the World Health Organization recommends that we get around 10 servings of vegetables a day, and a lot of us aren't doing that. So work on increasing that fiber gradually, and that could be a great thing too. Lots of leafy greens to support you as well can be very, very helpful to make sure that you're getting the vitamins and minerals that you need. And that's ideal. I really like people to get those things from food. Supplements are supplemental, so we want to be eating the best diet that we possibly can and then supplementing when we need to with that. Other things that you can do, EFT is emotional freedom technique. And this is tapping on meridian points. And I could probably do a whole video just on EFT, but the premise is that you tap on these meridian points to kind of help support your system and calm down in stressful times, calm down your central nervous system, and it can be really helpful for sugar cravings. So I'm sure you could look on YouTube and find lots of videos. You could just search EFT for sugar cravings and try that out, because that may be a great way to support you and also reduce stress in your life. I think it's also important to talk about stress. We need to talk about managing our stress, because are we craving sugar and wanting to eat sugar because we're super stressed out with what's going on? And maybe we need to address that with EFT or essential oils for emotional support or meditation. Meditation could be a great thing, and we typically don't think of meditation to help support us with sugar cravings, but it could be a great thing to do. So you might want to try that out as well. Also important to consider that if you're really craving sugar like crazy all the time, maybe we have a yeast overgrowth or a candida issue, because the yeast feed off of the sugar, and so maybe you're craving it because those bugs are hungry. So that could be something to consider as well, to just kind of keep in the back of your mind with these sugar cravings. Also, are you getting enough sleep? Sleep is so important. And one night of poor sleep can make you more insulin resistant the following day. That's crazy. So oftentimes when I'm working with my private clients, just getting them sleeping better, we see a huge improvement in their blood sugar levels. So don't discredit sleep. It's really important. And that could be a really helpful thing too, to just work on your sleep and see if you notice that helps with your sugar cravings as well. And I also want people to kind of check in and ask their body, like, I know that sounds silly, but sometimes, if you're really craving, a cupcake or something, you can just kind of check in and be like, okay, do I really need that cupcake? What do I need in this moment? And maybe that's a nap. Maybe that's hydration. Maybe you need to get some water into your system for that day. Maybe you need to take a little walk around the block. Maybe you're stressed. So a nice way to check that is think about if you're hungry enough to eat leftovers. Like if you have a leftover soup or a dish that you made, if you're hungry enough to eat that, then you're probably hungry and you should go ahead and eat. But if you're only craving cookies or something and last night's dinner leftovers doesn't sound too good for you to eat, you're probably not really hungry. You probably don't need that. So maybe, again, hydrating, maybe doing a quick little meditation or deep breathing or something to relieve stress could help that sugar craving to pass. So something to just keep in mind as well with this. And also important to remember that the longer that you stay away from the sugar, the less that you're going to crave it. And those cravings do actually go away. And it's so interesting because I was learning in my training with the Integrative Women's Health Institute that women that have PMS and really painful periods, they actually eat around 275% more sugar than women that don't deal with those issues. So something to keep in mind as well, that as we start to transition off the processed foods and as we start to eat a cleaner diet, oh, thanks, Brittany, thanks for joining us. As we start to eat that way, it can be really helpful and those things will subside. It will get better. I know it's tough. Hang in there, guys, because sugar is we lost a little bit of a connection, but hopefully we're back. So hang in there, because I know sugar cravings are really challenging, especially as you're changing your diet, especially as you're coming off those processed foods, but it will get better over time. And be really patient with yourself and be very forgiving with yourself. Work on reducing stress, work on supporting yourself in as many ways as you can. And there's also some supplements that can help with supporting your blood sugar and stabilizing it to kind of help with those sugar cravings. So one is chromium. Chromium can be a helpful supplement to take to help to support your blood sugar levels. Another is magnesium. And this is the magnesium that I like. I like the OptiMag Neuro by Zymogen for magnesium. That can be another handy thing. And also getting enough fish oil. So DHA can be a helpful supplement as well too, to help when you're stabilizing your blood sugar. So I hope this was helpful. I hope it gives you some ideas, some tips and tricks to try with working on stabilizing your blood sugar. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday. I'll catch you next Sunday for our Self-Care Sunday. Have a great week. Bye.